Here we are. This is day 9 of the trucker convoy in Ottawa. You want to come on a YouTube channel real quick?
Hi.
What does this protest mean to you today?
I guess it's just in general being left alone and letting us make our own decisions. And I was just saying to another fellow, my more ticked off about not the government. They have a right to have an opinion. It's the media is supposed to protect us from the people in power. If it was a right-wing government, they should be doing the same thing. They're like working for them. Well, they're getting paid by them now, so it's not surprising.
Yeah, if I pay you to do something,
$100 million a year, people know where their bread's getting buttered. It's sad, it's a shame, but it's great to see this. And we were here last week, and we came back again today because I think it's important to show the continued support, that we're not just here because it was a hype last week. And I hear a lot of people saying I sort of agree with them, but they should leave now. Like hell, they shouldn't leave. Leave when they've accomplished something.
It's a pretty simple demand too, like end the mandates, end these restrictions, right?
I ask a question. I gave them some money last week on that GoFundMe, and now I'm trying to, I know they got that other one, but it seems like they've hacked the site or something. I decided that I gave $100, and now the minute I've been trying for 2 days to get on that new site, I'm going to give $1,000 just to show my spite.
Well, if you have liquid, you can actually just donate directly to these truckers.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people do. No trucker has been phased by this whole GoFundMe thing.
Yeah.
Because people are constantly coming by, giving them meals, giving them food for fuel, so.
Good to hear. But that GoFundMe thing, what bugs me the most is where did that come from? And the answer is, this has got to be the cops and stuff, and the police or Trudeau's buddies are pressuring them. I mean, the fact that they're based in San Francisco doesn't help. You can imagine the people who work there. But I think it's going to backfire on them because you can sense that there's something extra sleazy about that. I went on the GoFundMe site, and I find all kinds of Antifa fundraising that's permitted, and you go on their own website and they advocate violence openly. And so here, where's the violence? Well, I haven't seen anything.
And there's a specific example in Portland. I would believe it was called the Chaz, the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone. There was a GoFundMe for that, and people were murdered in that autonomous zone. And GoFundMe, after the murder, was still like endorsing the autonomous zone on their Twitter.
Yeah.
So there's clearly double standards.
It's funny. One thing I kind of respect on the left, though, is going to sound funny. I respect that they've succeeded in the sense that we should learn from it.
Their tactics.
Conservatives have spent all my life trying to control the government to change the country, and we're the ones who say the government isn't the solution. And all the leftists who say that the government isn't the solution, those are the people who've taken over the schools, even Wall Street now, everything. And you got to give them credit. And we should learn from them. Just because you don't agree with them doesn't mean you can't admit that they're smarter than us sometimes in their tactics.
And speaking of which, when are you running for politics?
Never. But I'll find. And the fact that they've been here a week and there's no real issues, that it's great organization. I admire whoever's behind this, because even if your intention is to be peaceful, all it takes is with the wrong guy pushing the wrong cop.
Everyone's well behaved and polite, like real Canadians, right?
It's too bad there's no media for the people who disagree with us to see this, but it's getting through. Did you see that poll that came out a few days ago? Angus Reid, so a real poll. 54% of all Canadians support the removal of all mandates. Everything.
There you go.
And if you listen to CBC, you'd think we're the fringe minority. We're actually the majority now.
Yeah. And a lot of people here are feeling like Canadian pride for the first time in a long time.
You also, I know it's ironic that you get French and English together on the same side.
That's right.
You don't see that very often.
And it's really a moment of national unity. And how does it make you feel to know that the media's not even covering that?
But we know it already. This is just sort of bringing home what we all sort of know, is that they've taken over the education system 2 generations ago. And so kids come out of journalism school, they're filled with this communist, Marxist garbage, and again, it's a bit our fault, right? We've let it happen.
It's just my name, GregWycliffe.
Yeah.
Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and leave a donation at the e-transfer link below.
All right, gotta run. Nice to meet you. Good luck.
Thanks a lot. Hey, Max, you want to do a quick interview? How are you today, sir?
Fine, and you?
I'm doing fantastic. This is a moment of national unity for the country, and the media is not even covering that.
Yeah, shame. It's a shame.